Hey guys, it's Robyn, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back and welcome if you're new. Today I have got a really fun video of my Scentsy Family Reunion giveaway haul. So after Scentsy Family Reunion a few weeks ago, people who registered for the online version had the opportunity to also sign up for the giveaways. So I signed up for the giveaways and so they are finally here. They took a minute getting here, but they are here. So I now have the Harvest Collection to sniff for you all. I have all of the giveaways they gave away at SFR, and also I got my business supply order, which isn't all that exciting for a haul video, but one thing I did get in that order that is kind of exciting, at least to me, is the 2025 Scentsy Planner. So this is available to consultants only in the consultant store. It is like thick. This thing is giant. Like I can't believe how thick it is. So there's that. I will go through this at the end of the video. So if you're a consultant and you're interested in the planner, I'll do a planner walkthrough video for you. But I'll save that for the end. First, we're going to go through here the Scentsy Family Reunion giveaways. So the first thing that they gave away on the first night was this backpack. So it's a nice little size here. Not too big, not too small. And it does kind of expand out like that. So there we go. This is actually a nice size for like my work laptop, now that I'm looking at it. So really cute. It does have a front pocket. And I'm going to open it up here and take a look at the inside. Yeah, it is lined. It has a pocket in the back, so really cute. So very nice. So little backpack there. And I like that it's a neutral color and it's like the nice gray with the purple logo. Really very nice. So that's very cool. The other thing they got the first night was that they were going to Universal Studios. So they were given the Kevin Scentsy Buddy from the Minions. Now my daughter and I went last night to the theater and we saw Despicable Me 4 in theaters. And well, in the theater, it's only a one-screen theater in my town, but it was a cute movie. She loved it, so that was good. And you open it up and it does have the Minions on the front lid. And we're gonna take Kevin out here. Now Kevin is going to go to my daughter because she loves the Minions. Like I said, he is cute. There he is. Oh my gosh, he's very cute. So he's a little more petite than I expected. So there's my hand next to Kevin. So there he is. He's still a good size, like bigger than my head. Really cute. And he is the one that has the little hairs on top here tied up. So he's nice. He's got the very soft velvety eyes. The goggles are all there. And they are sewn on so they don't fall off. He's got his overalls. And then in the back here, he's got his patch and a little zip pack here with a banana on it as the pull tab and a spot to put his scent pack. Now I'm going to see if I can find his scent pack because I think they included that here, and they did. So yes, here is the Minions banana scent pack. Now the notes on this are, I believe, candied banana, vanilla, and lush palm are, I think, the notes on this one. And the Minion stuff is available now while supplies last. So these are available on the Scentsy website, and you can order these whenever you like. So here is the scent pack. It does have the Minions on it. Tag on the back says Minions. Okay, this is a candied banana scent. I get a hefty dose of vanilla. It smells like banana runts or banana candy. Banana toffee, or not toffee, banana taffy, something like that. I'm not a big fan of candied banana scents myself. It's not for me personally. I skipped the wax bar in this scent and I'm okay with that. But if you like candied banana scents, this would be one to try. If you liked the scent Bananarama or Banana Berry, those are other candied banana scents that we've had over time, I think you would like this. I also think this might mix not too badly with like bakery scents to make like a banana bread scent. I think that could work. So there he is. He's got a scent pack installed in the back, and I will give this to my daughter now. So that is Kevin, and I'm gonna plop him up here to just chill for a little bit. The other thing we got as a giveaway is the Scentsy Charm Clip Star. So this is basically a like purse clip or a backpack clip. And oh, this is really cute. It's very soft, like very soft. I don't know if you can see how soft that is. Very soft. It's got a nice like gold or rose gold clip on it. And then this really pretty, like high quality looking tassel with a little license plate charm and the beads. The beads are like a rubber finish. So there's that. And this is scented. It smells like the Scentsy Sunshine scent, which was the scent of the bars we got as well for the Scentsy family reunion. And that's really, really cute. So there is that. So little star, you could put this on the backpack. I'm actually gonna put this on my purse, I think, and just have that for a little while. Really cute. That would also be really cute in like your rear view mirror in your car, if you wanted to. The other thing we got is the Scentsy Sunshine Bar 3-pack. Now, traditionally they've done like a Scentsy brick in this scent, but this year we got a 3-bar bundle. And so it's got the little organza bag, really cute. Now, Scentsy Sunshine, I think they said the notes on this one were like citrus and berries, and I get mostly citrus here. Does it have the notes in here? Okay, so vibrant lemon, embracing yuzu with sparkling sugar. Yeah, I didn't smell berries in this either, but I think they said berries when they were talking about it. I could be wrong. But yuzu, lemon, and sparkling sugar, yeah, that's what I would say this is. This is really good. It is a little bit like Squeeze the Day. It is a sharp lemon, sharp citrus. But I almost get also like a orange grove note here. Like there's something fresh here. And it could be the yuzu. There is also sweetness. But it's almost reading a little bit more like vanilla to my nose than it is sugar. Like I would believe there's sugar here. But I also am quite sure there's like a vanilla or some kind of creaminess here as well. Just a little bit. This is a beautiful citrus scent. I think this would be amazing in the catalog. I wish they would do that. This would be a really fun addition to the catalog. I think this is widely appealing, very good scent. They typically do not make these scents available in general public, but this one's good. If you ever see this one, what they did one time was they put the Scentsy brick from a couple years ago from Scentsy Family Reunion. They put that in the club exclusive section of the website. So if you have a Scentsy club, you can order stuff from the club exclusive shop. Maybe one day we'll see these in there. I'm not sure. That'll be a couple of years from now probably. But this is lovely, like really, really nice. So I am excited to have a few bars of that. I don't want to warm them because I only have 3 and I know I can never get more, but maybe I'll warm one. So there are the Scentsy Sunshine bars, really lovely, and the packaging on those is very cute. So there's that. Next here we have a pod pack in Cheryls Jubilee, and this was designed to go with the new Scentsy Go, and this is Petite. This is much smaller than I thought it was going to be, so that's actually a good thing. So it's about the size of the pod pack actually. They're pretty close in size. So let's take a look here. So the Scentsy pod pack in Cheryls Jubilee. Cheryls Jubilee had been a holiday scent last holiday season, last winter. And this is a like cherry scent. Like juicy, like cherry fruity scent. I get no spice here. I get nothing really Christmassy here. It's just a cherry scent. So if you like cherry scents, that's a good one. Nice and strong. And let's take a look at this Scentsy Go. This is the new one that they've developed. And I'm not going to plug it in because there's nothing to see plugged in. It doesn't light up or anything. It is little. That is compact. Okay, so here we go. Again, fits in the palm of my hand. It's got this little sleeve on it. How do I get that off? There we go. Okay. So yes, it's got kind of a rubberized finish on the top and the bottom here. So if you set this down on a desk or on a surface, it should kind of be grippy because it does have the rubberized bottom and the rubberized top. And then the middle part here is just a smooth plastic. So this just kind of comes off. How did I do that now? I think I just like turned it on there. Yeah, okay, I see. So there are lines on the back that you have to line up to make this work, I think. Yeah. Okay. So on the back, there's a line on the top. This means open, this means closed, this means open, and then these are your on and off, I think. These lines here. So if you turn this, you can pull it off, put it back on, turn it back so it locks in, and then you can turn it off and on. Okay, that's how that works. Got it. And then it comes with a USB cord here. So this is a USB, it can plug into like your computer or whatever, and then the inside is like a little fan, just like the mini fan diffuser, and you can put your pods in there and plug it in. One thing I do think is kind of interesting is that they chose a white cord for this black unit. This unit only comes in black, which is a nice neutral color, but I do think it's interesting they chose to put a white cord with it instead of a black cord. I would have expected to see a black cord. but that's just myself and what I would have done. But it doesn't really matter all that much in the grand scheme. But there is that. So really cute, and that is the new Scentsy Go. And I'll probably throw this either in my car or in my office. This would fit very nicely, I think, in pretty much every kind of car drink holder. I think it would fit very easily. So there is that, really nice and petite, and it does have, again, the spot there for your charger, or for your, not charger, it does not charge, for your electrical input. So that is the new Scentsy Go in the black. And if I had to guess, I would assume we're going to see more colors of this in future seasons, but for this season we have the black. Next up here we have the Constellations Warmer. Now this one is going to be in the catalog. The fall winter catalog is going to have the Constellations Warmer. At Scentsy Family Reunion we were able to get this one as part of the giveaways. And I am going to plug this one in for you and show you what it looks like lit up, because we do have the new catalog starting in just a couple weeks here. So I'm going to open this up. And we have a standard dish, it looks like. And the standard glass dish, it's going to hold 4 cubes. Nice and sturdy, nice and thick. So here it is, nice size, very nice size. And then we have the bulb, and we have the cord wrapped in bubble wrap. I'll try to show you what I'm doing here as I'm doing it. What is happening? Why is this not coming out? Okay. Oh, this is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, this is like very dark glazed, like midnight inky. This is really beautiful. So it does have cutouts, like these are holes cut out with the star shape. This is beautiful. Okay, let's see here. All right, here we go. So it does have the little spongy things on the bottom to protect your surfaces. It also has the cord cut out and the Scentsy logo here. So there we go. We've got a black cord, and we're gonna light this up. This is really pretty with the glaze. And there, oh my gosh, it's so, that's like really, really pretty. That is really, really pretty. So here it is, lit up. You have constellations all the way around. There we go. Yes. So as far as I can tell, I haven't looked up all of these constellations, but some of them are for sure real. Like this one right here, I believe is Libra. And then there's other ones as well. So let me know if you spot any that you recognize on here. And like these ones are just, of course, stars, but the bigger ones here, I believe, are actually like real constellations. So really, really neat. So that is gorgeous. And then you have the little moon, and the moon, let me see here. In some pictures it looks white. Okay, so it is white. The moon is white, but when you turn it on, because the moon is just unglazed ceramic and these are all cutouts, the moon actually looks yellow. So it's not actually yellow, but it looks yellow when it's lit up because of the way these cutouts compare to the contrast of the just unglazed ceramic moon cutout. So there is that. Look, oh my God, it is like really beautiful. This would be such a pretty bedroom warmer. Just really, really fun. So there's that, the Constellation Warmer, and then you do get more light coming out the top because of the glass dish. So that is gorgeous. So Constellation Warmer, beautiful, and that will again be available in the catalog in just a couple weeks on September 1st. The other thing we got here was catalogs. So I have a few, is it US? Canadian catalogs, so that's awesome. So we have Canadian catalogs, and I will use this for the scent notes of the new testers. And I will do a walkthrough video of this catalog here at some point. This one feels just a little bit thinner than some of our previous catalogs, so I'm not sure if it is or not, but there it is. So this is what the cover looks like. We have some spoons laying on a napkin, it looks like, and then this Scentsy Air with the beautiful riser there. Fragrance flower, one of our warmer stands. These are underrated, they're well worth getting. One of the new warmers there, and then this pretty like blush toned wall. This is such a popular color right now, that kind of blush, mauvey, dusty rose type tone. Very pretty. So there's that. And again, I won't go through the whole catalog right now. I'll do a separate video on the catalog walkthrough, but that is what we got for right now. And then the last thing before the Harvest Collection bars is the Petite Pumpkin Warmer. This one is going to be available in the Harvest Collection coming September 1st as well. And this one will be a limited time offer. Constellation, that other warmer, will be available all season long. The Petite Pumpkin is going to be a limited time warmer. So let's see here. First, you open it up, you have this little box, you have your base and your bulb. So this one, I'm probably not gonna be able to light up for you, but I will put a picture on my Instagram at northern_lights_glow. And I'll take a picture of this lit up. I'm also going to try it with an orange bulb in addition to the clear bulb, because the clear bulb I know is pretty in it, but I think for October especially, I'm gonna want an orange bulb in this one. And so I'll do a picture of both on my Instagram. Okay, here we go. This is very pretty. This is a really pretty iridescent pumpkin. As you can see, it's got a very pretty iridescent glow to it. It's all nice glass dish here. And I'm gonna put the base on this now and the bulb. So you take your bulb, you just screw it into the base here like that. And then this one does not come with the rubber dam. And then you just pop this on. Just screws on like that. And then you're good to go. You can plug it right into the wall. If you have outlets that go the other way, you can press this button on top and just turn it to the side. And you can just have it that way then. However your outlets are in your home. Mine go this way, so I'll keep it there. But there, that's really, really pretty. So there it is. And then you have this little metal pumpkin lid for it. Very cute. So that's gonna be very, very sweet. In probably my kitchen is where I'm gonna put this, I think. And then yeah, I'll do a picture on my Instagram of this lit up in my kitchen, as well as with the orange bulb. So there it is. Really, really sweet. Like that a lot. Okay. Okay, and now we are down to the wax. This is the really fun part for me, at least. I hope it is for you too. Okay. So I have a couple things here. I have the new fall harvest bars. These are the 5 bars from the Harvest Collection. And then I also have Cherry Chestnut, which is one of the new release fall catalog scents. And I also have the 10 new release testers. So I do have full-size bars of the 10 new release scents coming, I think Thursday or Friday. They should be here later this week. But I do have the testers right now. So I will sniff the testers for you and let you know what I think. But I will do a haul when I get the bars as well and let you know what I think of the full bars. I do have 1 bar of the full size, and that's Cherry Chestnut. So that I have right here. And then I have the Harvest Collection. So these are going to be available September 1st, along with the 10 catalog bars. And these are, again, part of a limited time collection. So the Harvest Collection is limited time, just for a couple months, whereas these scents are going to be available in the catalog all season long till the end of February. These ones are shorter duration. So the Harvest Collection, again, is going to be available September 1st while supplies last. These will be available in this little bag as a 5-pack for $25 US or $33 Canadian. Or you can get them in the regular bundle and save 6 packs, or in your Scentsy Club. Whatever you like. Okay. Here we have these cold sniffs. I have not warmed these yet. These are probably going to change on warm. They always do. But here are cold sniffs. So we have Apple Spice Season, which is the red one with the kind of quilted type patterning. This one is Juicy Apple, Harvest Pumpkin, and Sparkling Spices. And this one, this is probably my favorite. This is like a modernized, updated version of Autumn Hearth to my nose. This is your classic fall apple. Very traditional. You get a little bit of cinnamon here. You get some ginger maybe. Like there's like mulling spices. And like a tiny bit of pumpkin. It is very fall. This is fall in a bar, and it's just classic traditional fall in a bar. So Apple Spice Season, probably my favorite of the bunch. This one is very, very good. If you like Autumn Hearth, if you like apple and cinnamon sticks, this is much less woodsy than apple and cinnamon sticks. Much less woodsy than Autumn Hearth as well. If you liked Autumn Sunset, this is less spicy than that and less pumpkin-y. This is much more apple forward. This is gorgeous. This is apple spice perfection. I really love this one on cold. This one will probably be a club bar for me. That is a winner. Next up here we have Cinnamon Woods, which is this brown one here. The notes on this one are Bartlett pear, cinnamon bark, and sugared woods. So pear, cinnamon bark, and woods. And this one is just different. This is woodsy. First and foremost, this is woodsy. It's also got a real like vanilla base. There's like something very smooth here. This is smooth and woodsy and kind of like creamy in a way. It's really, really nice. The sugared woods, I would say, are more creamy vanilla woods. It reminds me a little bit of Hollow Harvest, just a little bit, from the Gordy Goodness collection. If you liked Hollow Harvest, Cinnamon Woods is along the same line. I think you're going to be a fan. Hollow Harvest is probably my favorite of the Gordy Goodness bars. This one is beautiful. Pear, if you don't care for pear, I cannot pick out pear in this specifically. There is something, and it's probably the pear, but it doesn't read pear. There is something ever so slightly cinnamony here. There is cinnamon bark, but mostly this is like a complex woodsy scent. Creamy complex woods. It is beautiful. This smells modern. This is modern fall, modern winter. This is just elegant. This is really, really pretty. Yeah, this one is a winner. I think this one smells like a good solid medium. I think it's going to perform well. I think this is going to age amazingly well. Yes, this one is just yes. Yes, yes, Cinnamon Woods. Again, probably going to be a club bar for me. Next here we have Peaks and Pines, and this one, the color is stunning. It's this dark teal with the beautiful dusty teal packaging. And the notes on this are dewy greens, lavender, and cedarwood. Now, dewy greens and I typically don't get along. Lavender, I usually enjoy. And cedarwood, I usually enjoy. But this one, it's a no for me. I am getting a distinct eucalyptus note here, and I do not like eucalyptus. If you don't like eucalyptus, this is not going to be for you. This reminds me a little bit of the eucalyptus bar that we had in the mental health collection back in the spring, with a hint of like pine tree. This is a pine tree eucalyptus type bar. It's very cool. I'm getting not a whole lot of lavender and not a whole lot of cedarwood. I'm getting like pine tree, like very snowy spruce type tree, and eucalyptus with maybe a hint of mint. But this is it's a very sharp pine forward bar to my nose. I do not care for this myself. It's very strong. If you like pine tree scents, you're gonna like this. My husband thought it smelled like Pine Sol cleaner, and I kind of agree a little bit. I don't think it's quite Pine Sol, but I do get like a cleaner type tone from this one because it is quite sharp and astringent. I'm not personally a fan. I do think it smells like it will be a great performer. I do think it would mix well with citrus scents or orange type scents to bring out more of the, to make the sharpness balance into more of a citrus type note. But for me, this one is very strong, but probably not a favorite for me. And that is Peaks and Pines. But again, if you do tend to like those eucalyptus or pine tree scents, that's probably going to be a winner for you. Sparkling Spice Citrus. This is the orange one of the bunch. This one is sparkling mandarin, black currant, clove bud, and raw sugarcane. So we have mandarin, black currant, clove, and sugarcane. And this is very pretty. This is a sweet, pretty orange. I would say it's mandarin. I'm not getting black currant. Clove a little bit. This is a softened out, calmed down version of Mandarin Moon to my nose, or a slightly gentler, sweeter version of Spiced Orange Harvest. It also reminds me a little bit of the holiday brick we had last year called Orange Spice and Everything Nice. This one is a bit different because this one has a sweeter, I think prettier orange, whereas the orange note in Orange Spice and Everything Nice, I think, was a little bit on the bitter side and much more sharp. This is a sweeter, softer orange, and I prefer this, I think. So what I'm probably going to do is kick Orange Spice and Everything Nice out of my club in favor of this one. Yes, I would say if you're afraid of clove, this bar, as far as like orange spice bars go, sometimes we have like very spicy ones with just a hint of orange, and then we have other ones that are mostly orange with just a tiny bit of spice. This definitely leans more towards the mostly orange, just a little bit of spice end of things. The clove here is not aggressive. The clove here is very soft. I also do feel like I'm getting just a hint of other spices, like maybe ginger or other mulling spices. Just a little bit. It's really pretty. I definitely get the sugarcane 100%. Again, black currant, I'm not smelling in here. Maybe that'll come out on warm, I'm not sure. But Sparkling Spice Citrus, very pretty. And then the last one here at the Harvest Collection is Berry Apple Shortbread. And this is one of those ones where they have the purple label with the kind of creamy beige wax. And I like when they do that. I don't know, it makes me happy. This one is berry, lemon, clove, and vanilla. So the name is Berry Apple Shortbread. So I'm hoping for butter cookie here, and there is butter cookie here. Despite the fact that there's only vanilla in the notes, there is butter in here. This is a buttery, butter cookie type scent. This reminds me of that cookie that they make. Peak Friends? Is it Peak Friends? They make this like butter cookie. It's like a sandwich cookie. It's like butter cookie with like this creamy custard frosting in the middle. And then in the very, very center, there's like this berry jelly with like sugar crystals on top. You know the ones I'm talking about? I'll try to put a picture here. But those cookies, this smells like those. It's a butter cookie with this very gentle like lemon, cream, and berry type tone. It's really good. My husband, when he first smelled this, said he smelled apple, and he didn't even look at the name first. He just said he smelled apple. And I don't really get apple here. I get the berry and the lemon, like the notes say. But there must be apple in here because the notes are berry, lemon, clove, vanilla. But the name is Berry Apple Shortbread. So there has to be apple even though it's not in the notes. And my husband did smell apple when he first opened this. And I'm not really getting apple. This is a really pretty scent in that I think this would be beautiful most of the year. I think this would be a very pretty spring bakery scent. It kind of smells like Easter to me a little bit. It smells very Eastery, springy. I think it's also really pretty for this time of year when we're just kind of transitioning from summer to fall, but we don't really want the heavy, spicy stuff yet. There's no spice here. I know there's clove in the notes. I'm not smelling clove. I'm smelling a very fruity, buttery cookie here. Really, really nice. I like that a lot. That's really beautiful. And I think different than anything I've smelled from Scentsy. Yeah, it smells as expected, but different than anything I've had from Scentsy. So I really like that one. So out of the Harvest Collection bars, 4 of these are likely to be club bars for me, and one of them just isn't my speed. So I really, really love all of them except for Peaks and Pines. Peaks and Pines, just as a pine tree scent and as a eucalyptus type scent, isn't my thing. But you can't love them all, and that's okay. It will be someone else's thing for sure. Next up here, we have the 10 new release scents in the testers, except I do have one of these in a full-size bar. And the one I have in full size is Cherry Chestnut, because this was a giveaway at SFR. So Cherry Chestnut is new this season. This one is in the bakery category, and it's black cherry topped with roasted chestnuts and whipped vanilla in a sweet and savory delight. This one, yeah, this is really nice. I would call this bakery light though. This is not like screaming bakery to me. I can see why it's in the bakery category, but this is not like hard bakery to me. This is like fruity, pretty bakery. This smells like simply vanilla with cherry and a nutty note. The nutty note here, the chestnut, I believe is like more of an almond extract note. It's not aggressively almond extract though. I typically don't care for almond extract, and I really like this. But it does smell a lot like simply vanilla with a cherry nuttiness to it. And cherry and almond often smell similar anyways. So I'm getting like that kind of cherry almond note that you sometimes get in wax with simply vanilla here. If you like simply vanilla, this is kind of along that line with more added. It's really nice. It's very well blended, I will say that. And one thing about simply vanilla is simply vanilla tends to be a very light bar when you first get it. And within about 6 months, it becomes very beautiful and very rich and very strong, long lasting. Much more long lasting than strong, I guess. But this, I think the cherry and the nuttiness here are really beautifully done. So I think if I had to guess when I warm this one, I would say this is going to be a shorter performer because cherry scents tend to be, and almond extract tends to be short performing as well. But I think with age, the vanilla note in this one being very similar to simply vanilla is going to carry this one for longer if I had to guess. So that is Cherry Chestnut. I do look forward to this one. I think it's very pretty. And I think it does a nice job in the fall winter catalog in the bakery category. And I think it's nice in that it's not gooey gourmand bakery, but it is definitely vanilla based and cozy, comfy bakery goodness. Really nice. Okay, the rest of the ones I have here are just in tester size, so they're not going to be like full sniffs, I guess, because they're just little ones here and you can only smell so much from a tester. But Alpine Escape is in the woods category. It's a kind of sage green color, and it is feel a rush of minty air among spruce and evergreen trees on a scenic mountain getaway. Now this one, I knew was not going to be my thing, and it's not. This is probably my least favorite of the 10 new releases. It's not bad, it's just not for me. It reminds me a lot of Peaks and Pines from the Harvest Collection in that kind of like eucalyptus minty tree way. If you like those kind of like cool tree scents, you're gonna like this. Smells reasonably strong. I am getting eucalyptus for sure. Like there's no eucalyptus in the nose, but I'm smelling eucalyptus and I don't like eucalyptus. The spruce and evergreen, yes, it is very much a tree scent, kind of like along the lines of very snowy spruce to my nose, but with mint and eucalyptus mixed in. Like just as much mint and eucalyptus as there is tree. It's not for me. It's not for me. But if you like those kind of scents, this is going to be a good one, I think. Yeah, very cool, very wintry. Next we have Leaves and Lavender, and this is kind of a taupey color. This one is soothing lavender and a hint of clove wrapped up in fall leaves invite you to relax. And this is in the spice category. I had no idea what to expect with this one. This is really beautiful. I really like this. This is very different, very unexpected, and very modern. I like this a lot. It's sophisticated while still being homey and still being traditional, because the leaves note here reminds me a lot of the Bath & Body Works Leaves candle, which has been like a classic for forever. If you're familiar with Bath & Body Works Leaves, it's a very classic fall scent. I get this in that, and I get just the very slightest bare hint of lavender. And it's like it's not a sweet lavender, it's not like a marshmallowy lavender, but it's also not an essential oil lavender. It's not a floral lavender like Provence lavender was. It's a very neutral, pretty lavender. And I'm not really getting a lot of clove. The clove here to me is just adding a dryness to the leaf note. It's making the leaves smell crunchy. So rather than smelling like spicy clove, it is just adding a crunchy dryness to the leaf note. And I really love the way this comes together. This is beautifully done. This one is going to be a sleeper hit, I think, for most people. This is one of the better scents we've had in quite a while, I think, and it's very lovely. I think it's a nice strength as well after sitting for a while. I like this. My husband liked this too. My husband thought this smelled like a spring scent. I would disagree on that. I do not think this smells like a spring scent. This smells like fall. It is fall. I think you could do this anywhere in your home. I think the lavender makes this bedroom appropriate, but I think it would be not at all out of place anywhere in a house. I think it's beautiful. Next up we have Gingerbread Pecan Waffles. This one is in the bakery category, and this one is your gooey, gourmand, decadent bakery. This is savor all-day breakfast with warm and fluffy gingerbread waffles, topped with molasses and roasted pecan. So this one, this is so good. You get pecan first and foremost. It's a nice nuttiness. You get like a syrupy like gingerbread pancake. Like there is a breadiness here, or a doughiness. Kind of reminds me a little bit of like maple rum cake from a couple years ago, but toned way down, made sweeter, and a real dose of like pecan nuttiness. This is definitely pecan specifically. It's fantastic. This one is fantastic. I love it. My daughter, this was her favorite of the bunch as well. She loved this one too, and she's a big fan of Bath & Body Works pumpkin pecan waffles. She loved gingerbread pecan waffles as well. As far as pumpkin pecan waffles from Bath & Body Works compared to this, I don't know that they're that comparable. This doesn't have any pumpkin in it. This one smells more like gingerbread to me. This one leans more holiday, whereas pumpkin pecan waffles I feel is more fall. And this one feels smoother and just generally better balanced to me. Gingerbread pecan waffles does. This one's less loud, but still a nice strength. This is the strongest tester I've got, I think. It's wonderful. My husband thought it smelled like enchiladas. I don't know why. I don't get enchiladas from it. No. There's nothing enchilada-like here. The gingerbread is not spicy. This is sweet and nutty. It is fantastic. It smells like gingerbread waffles, 1000%. So gingerbread pecan waffles, probably one of my favorites of the 10 new ones. Fantastic. Next up here, we have white peach and cranberry. This is a peachy color, as you might expect. This is in the fruity category. It's the only new fruity bar this season. This is a juicy bite of fresh picked white peach with a tart touch of cranberry. So it is white peach and cranberry. This is very, very nice. This does smell like a late summer scent or a spring scent. It is a very pretty sweet peach. My husband really liked this for like right now because it is kind of peach season right now. I'm getting more peach than cranberry for sure. Like I would say 75-25 peach to cranberry. It is a very, very pretty sweet peach and not a ton of tartness from the cranberry. At least not in this tester. There's a little bit of berry there, but it's not screaming Christmas, it's not screaming holidays, it's not screaming any of that. This is a pretty fun, like summery, late summer, late winter type scent. This one I think I would warm on New Year's Eve. This would definitely be one I warm on New Year's Eve. It used to be pomegranate prosecco that I used to warm on New Year's Eve, but now that that's gone, this is going to become my New Year's Eve bar. So white peach and cranberry, all of my family enjoyed this one as well, and I'm a fan too. I can't see myself warming more than like 1 bar a year of this because it is very much like a New Year's Eve type scent for me, but it is very nice. If you like peach, this is a very, very good peach. Yeah, peach can be a tricky scent. Peach can go a few different ways. This is not a perfumey peach. This is not a like funky type peach. And this is not cat pee peach. And those are some directions peach can go sometimes depending on the scent. This is a very pretty sweet peach. It kind of reminds me of the peach note from like Peachy and Palm Trees, which was a summer collection bar a couple years ago. It's that type of peach, which was a very pretty, sweet, creamy peach. This one is not summery though. This is more just straight peach with a hint of that berry, but not enough to make it feel like any specific season. So there is white peach and cranberry. I think it's very pretty. Next we have brown butter pumpkin, which is orange. It's in the spice category. I think it could be in the bakery category. This is whip up a batch of seasonal spice mixing melted butter, brown sugar with pumpkin for a tempting treat. So melted butter, brown sugar, and pumpkin. I get like a syrupy maple note here. There's definitely pumpkin. It's a very classic pumpkin. Spice, am I getting spice? There is the slightest bit of spice. Yeah, there's a little bit of like cinnamon or clove or something here, just a small amount. So I can see it's not even spicy enough to be in the spice category in my opinion. I would have put this in bakery. But there is just a hint of spice here. It is a very classic standard pumpkin scent. A little bit of spice, not too much. Am I smelling butter specifically? No. Brown sugar, yes. And I think what's happening is the butter is mixing with the brown sugar to kind of get like a mapley bakery type scent to it. This is very nicely done. This is your classic fall pumpkin with a little bit of bakery tone to it without being like too much. If I'm thinking of something to compare this to, what comes to mind is Forever Fall from last year. That was in the Harvest Collection last year, I think. Yeah, Forever Fall. That one was also kind of like a bakery pumpkin type scent. That one was a squashier pumpkin, whereas this is more of your classic pumpkin spice pumpkin. So this is much less squashy. Does still have that kind of baked buttery quality to it with the brown sugar, but it's just less. It's less strong, it's less squashy, and it's less brown sugar, I think. The other thing that comes to mind for this is Everything Nice. I think this is better than Everything Nice because I prefer the pumpkin note in this. There's more pumpkin here than there is in Everything Nice, and I think the bakery notes here are just kind of better balanced. Whereas Everything Nice can be just kind of a lot of sweetness and not a whole lot of anything else grounding it. This one I feel has a nice balance of pumpkin to spice to bakery, and I feel like that is making it quite nice. I'm looking forward to this one in a bar. I cannot wait to get my hands on my bar. So brown butter pumpkin, winner, really like that one. The next one we have here is vanilla amber, and I kept forgetting about this one. This one is in the bakery category as well. This is rich vanilla cream, golden amber infused with sweet rum are a piece of pastry perfection. So this one, my husband, when he first smelled this, he's like, this smells thick. It smells like vanilla, but also like a thick, dense cake or something. And he's got a point. I didn't get that when I first smelled it. This is a very pretty vanilla. It's a slightly perfumey vanilla. I'm not really getting bakery vanilla here. I'm getting, I would wear this as a body spray or a perfume. Also kind of smells like babies. I think my friend said she thought this smelled a little bit like babies, and I totally get that. This smells like clean babies a little bit. Kind of like the Johnson's bedtime bath almost, but with way more vanilla and like cakiness. Yeah, I'm getting like vanilla bean buttercream mixed with something amber, I guess. And sweet rum. I could see there being sweet rum here. I wouldn't pick out rum. It doesn't smell boozy. But it's like almost like a slightly powderiness here. And I think that's what's making me think of babies too. Is there is a bit of a powderiness, I think, from the amber. The vanilla cream here, it's a pretty perfumey vanilla. However, there's also a like vanilla bean buttercream type scent here. And that is reading as like birthday cake a little bit. It's not a over-the-top heavy sweet birthday cake scent, but like my husband said, there is a cakiness here. Absolutely. It's really nice. I think this would be beautiful in a bedroom, kids or adults. This would be very pretty. I think this would be beautiful in a baby's room. But again, I would love it just as much in my room. That's what it smells like to me. I don't know that I would personally warm this in an open layout or in my, well, I would warm it in my living room. It just smells a little bit perfumey to me in like the very best way. In the very best way. If you like very vanilla, that is a slightly floral vanilla. This one is heavier and richer and also more gourmand. This one has more of a foodiness to it than very vanilla does. I think they're very different. I kind of wondered if vanilla amber would be very similar to very vanilla, and they're not. Vanilla amber, I would say, is stronger, it is heavier, and it is more gourmand. So that is the difference to my nose. I think if you like vanilla bean buttercream, you got to try vanilla amber. Fantastic. Really like that one. Cannot wait to get a bar. And my daughter was a big fan of that one too. Next here we have Balsam Spice. This is in the woods category. And this is captivating cinnamon adds sweet spice to charred cedar and balsam. Now again, I am not a tree person. I typically don't like Christmas tree type scents. But this one I think I enjoy. And I do like a good cedar note, and I do like a good spice note. And to me, this just smells like every single pine tree candle I've ever smelled. There's nothing unique here. That doesn't mean it's bad. What that means is this is a very classic, traditional holiday type scent. And I'm getting mostly pine tree. Again, very similar to like very snowy spruce or what's that one that Bath and Body Works has? They have a bunch. They have one that's really classic though. I can't remember what it's called though. I never buy the pine tree scents. It also smells like Yankee Candle, like pine tree ones that I've smelled before. This is your classic holiday pine scent. Am I getting charred? Like, not really. Balsam, absolutely. Cinnamon, like ever so slightly. Like ever so slightly. Charred cedar, not really. I'm getting mostly that balsam scent. It is like your classic traditional pine tree scent. So again, not my cup of tea and not my speed, but I think that's gonna have a lot of very big fans because it is very classic and nostalgic. Next up here we have hay rides. This is in the fresh category. This one is climb aboard with fresh hay and cedar wood and take a ride through crisp apple orchards in this ode to a joyful autumn tradition. So fresh hay, cedar wood, and crisp apple. Apple is on the very top there. It's very pretty. It's a sweet apple. The fresh hay, this is smelling a lot. And I think a few people have said this. This smells a lot like Golden Garland that they discontinued. It's the same color as Golden Garland. It smells a lot like Golden Garland. except with apple. So the fresh hay note, I suspect, is the same note as the marigold note that they had in Golden Garland. Because that's what I'm getting here. I'm getting Golden Garland mixed with some apple. It's really pretty. I liked Golden Garland a lot. This is less tree, more apple. This is the fall version of Golden Garland, and Golden Garland was already kind of leaning fall. This is more fall, Golden Garland. So hayrides, really pretty. Interesting choice for the fresh category. I wouldn't have said this was fresh. I would have called this either fruity or woodsy. It reminds me a little bit of Autumn Road Trip because of the apple note, but mostly it reminds me of Golden Garland. It's very nice. It's one that I would probably warm once a year, probably in September. This smells like a September scent for me. When the leaves are still on the trees and they're all yellow and they haven't all fallen off yet, they're still on the trees and not dried out. That is what this one smells like to me. It's a fresh, dewy, clean type scent without being really fresh. I would say it's more fruity woodsy. Really nice. Again, is it one I would warm all the time? Probably not. But it is one that I would enjoy warming once a year. Cherry chestnut we've already done because I had the whole bar there, so we've already done that one. And then finally here we have pistachio woods. This is a light sage green. This one is delicate pistachio and buttery almond on a bed of cedar wood. So pistachio, almond, and cedar wood. Now, I heard rave reviews of this one from people at Scentsy Family Reunion who's got to smell it in person. And people online seem to be really enjoying this one. So I had high hopes. I thought this might be kind of like a sister to Sun Castles from the Spring and Summer collection because I love Sun Castles, and it also has nutty notes, almond and pistachio. This one also has almond and pistachio, but it has cedar wood. So pistachio woods. My family did not like this one, and I don't really care for it either. I don't know. It's not what I hoped. It's not what I hoped. And sometimes having expectations is what kills a scent for you, and that's, I think, what happened here. Okay. It's the cedar wood. I like cedar wood, but it's throwing me in here because you have these two very creamy, buttery, nutty notes. This is a buttery type scent. Leaning bakery, like bakery buttery nuts. But the cedar wood, my husband said this without even me like saying anything. He said it smelled like towels that have been in the washing machine too long. And it totally does. It's the way the cedar wood is, the sharpness of the cedar wood is playing with these sweet nutty notes, is just coming across as musty. It's coming across must, like just mustiness. And I don't care for it. It could change on warm. It's not for us though. My daughter didn't like this one. My husband really didn't like this one. And it smells like musty nuts. Like musty almonds is what I'm getting here. Just not it. Not it. Nope. So that is my first thoughts, my cold sniffs of the new release bars for the catalog. So again, lots of winners there, some that are not my speed, but you can't love them all. And as a person that doesn't really love tree scents, I knew I wasn't gonna like the tree scents very much. They're just not my thing. But this fall collection, the Harvest bars, these are good. Peaks and Pines only if you like tree scents, but the other four, fantastic. And like, how pretty are those together? Like just as fall colors. Then you got Peaks and Pines. Again, as a set, they're very, very pretty colors. And again, here's the little bag you get with those. Very cute. So that is my long-winded haul of the things I got in my Scentsy Family Reunion giveaways, my first sniff thoughts of the Harvest collection, and my cold sniffs of the 10 new scents as well. So again, I will be doing a catalog walkthrough sometime in the next week or two. And I also wanted to go through, like I said I would, the planner. So I did grab the planner for 2025. It seems like a nice quality planner. It has this little thing here that you can mark your page with, and I haven't opened this yet, so we're gonna go through this together. So in the front here, you have this agenda book belongs to, you can write your name. Then you have your annual award tracker, broken down by month. You have your annual mentor and annual sales tracker broken down by month. You have your yearly plan, where you can write your goals for the year. I'm not that organized, but there we go. We have annual wellness things. So it has Scentsy does annual wellness goals. So it has the different ones for the months there. I didn't know they planned them that early in advance. So there's those. They alternate between fill your cup with like vegetables and fruits, step by step where you walk, so long sugar where you don't eat sugar for a month, and then hello H2O, which is where you drink enough water to survive. So there are the wellness trackers. And then we have your annual calendars, which I like these pages. The 2025 calendar, the 2026 calendar. It's just handy to see when things fall the next year sometimes. I like having those ones in my planners. And this will be my like Scentsy planner, not my like actual work planner for work. So yeah, January, each month seems to have a quote from Heidi and Orville. And then you have your weekly goals, kind of, this is like your monthly dashboard, your monthly goals, your events, and then your top 3 team goals. So there's that. Then you have your monthly wellness tracker for that particular month. Then you have your planning ahead for, this is actually a really handy page. This one is probably my favorite of the pages, I think. So catalog products that are coming out, LTOs that are coming out, collections, programs. So just kind of what's coming out this month on one page, which is really handy. Then you have your monthly at a glance, your monthly calendar view. Then you have your daily planner. So this is actually what the pages look like, and you can put in things on the days. We have some product launch and follow-up pages. So you have your product launches, you can fill in there. Then you have your follow-up check-ins, so you can follow up with customers. I'm probably not going to use that in this book. I'll probably just use my app. The app does really well for that. Leadership activities. Oh my gosh. That's so many things. I don't know what that means. Okay. Leadership activities. Some of those. And then your daily leadership activities, your weekly ones, and your monthly ones. So you can plan all those out and then tick them off. Virtual trainings. You can list those there. Monthly recognition. This is always nice. It's kind of a dashboard of your PRV goal, what you actually did, the number of new team members you wanted, how many you actually got, number of parties you wanted, number you actually got, and percentage of active frontline goals. And then team celebrations, highlights and top accomplishments for you and your team members. Kind of fun. Then we have monthly numbers. Oh my gosh, this is so much to fill in. Okay, I don't know. There we go. We have PRV, team wholesale volume, group team, active frontline, new frontline, and it goes through each of the days. So this is handy. This I like. Monthly expenses. So this, instead of just like hoping for the best at tax time, you can actually like write down your expenses in one place and then put your receipts to match those somewhere else. Then your supply reorder. This is handy too, because how often do I plan to make samples and then I realize I'm out of felt samples, or I'm out of stamps, or I'm out of something? Supply reorder. That is super helpful. And then your mileage tracker. So I don't do a lot of driving for Scentsy because most of my folks are online here. But if you do mileage for Scentsy, you can track it there. And then, this is handy. Save your receipts. I hope this is every month. I hope to have one of these for each month because that is super, super helpful. So you have a double-sided envelope pocket to put your receipts in, which I love. And then sketch your ideas. If you want to draw pictures or doodle, you can do that there. Then you have a notes page, which again, just kind of handy. I like having those blank note pages. And then February. It just goes through the months again in different colors. So February is purple. Same goal layout page, another wellness tracker, planning ahead, your catalog page, your actual planner pages, and then your product launch page, your follow-up check-in page. So each month is the same. Your leadership activities, your virtual trainings, your monthly recognition, your monthly numbers again, monthly expenses, supply reorder, all the same thing. And then again, your receipt tracker page on each month. So that's kind of how the months go through. And each month is a different color to kind of help you out. The months are all tabbed with these little tabs here. So you can just kind of go through them. That is really handy. And then at the back of the planner, the very, very back, at the end of December, we have stickers. We have airplanes, we have booking blitz, we have luggage, we have parties. So we have very Scentsy specific stickers, as well as some little speech bubble ones that are kind of, you can do what you want with them. We have Scentiversaries for your team members. You have coaching ones for your team members. We have payday ones, one for each month. And we have different product launch kind of like stickers. We have like home ones, Happy Mail ones, and cleaning product ones. Really helpful. Oh, there's more. There's director ones. There's taking picture ones. There's checkmark ones. Try to show these better. Scentsy Family Reunion, Boot Camp, all the different events Scentsy does. Butterflies, bubbles, diamonds, incentive trips, world tour, birthdays. And then you have follow-up, party day, team day, customer day, important, to-do lists, and different stickers like that. And yeah, there you go. Nice hardcover. Nice spiral-bound book so that they're not all gonna fall out on you. And then you just tie it together with your elastic again. So that is the planner. I really like how like large and sturdy that is. And what I think is helpful in there is the like product launch page and those little receipt sticker inner things. That is super handy. So looking forward to getting started with that planner. I got like a really small cheap planner for Scentsy stuff. I mostly use my planner at work usually, but I prefer to have like a separate one for Scentsy, I think. So we're gonna try that. So that one is available in the consultant store while supplies last. I believe it sold out really quickly last year. So if you want that planner, I would get that sooner rather than later because that one does seem to sell out quickly, like well before the end of the year. So if you want that one, I'd get on that like sooner. So there's that. Other than that, hope that was fun, hope that was helpful. And I would love to know which of the new scents, if you've smelled them, are your favorites. And if you haven't smelled them yet, which of the ones are you most excited for? I'd love to hear in the comments below. And yeah, I will talk to you in the next video. We'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.